After a dramatic season opening victory against LSU, no such drama in game number 2 in the home opener for the Badgers. A 54-10 winner against Akron for the Mid-American Conference, a game where once again the Badgers dominated the time of possession and cashed in very frequently offensively, and the defense is once again just terrific. We'll hear from several of the victorious Badgers. We'll also check in with Defensive Coordinator Justin Wilcox. This guy's off to a terrific start this season. And our senior salute this week, tight end Eric Steffes. All of that, and we'll hear from head coach Paul Chryst on today's edition of the Badger Sports Report.
Eric Steffes starts in motion. Single wide receiver to the left. Here's the handoff to Clement into the line, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Corey Clement from 4 yards away as the Badgers take the opening kickoff and drive it to the house. 6-0, Wisconsin. Thomas Woodson last week threw for 6 touchdowns against VMI. Wants to throw again from his own end zone. Now under pressure, sacked in the end zone. It's a safety.
They slid pretty hard on the line, and I kind of backdoored it, and my teammates made him step up, and I was just there to make the play. It was really more credit to them than it was to me. I was just there to make the play, I guess.
3rd down and 6, Wisconsin at the Akron 13-yard line. Snap to Houston, looking, throws over the middle, caught by Peavy, touchdown, Wisconsin. Bart Houston over the middle to Jazz Peavy, and it's 22-0, Wisconsin. Badgers back on the move, leading 23-7. And Houston again to throw. A little pressure. Badgers pick it up. Deep ball down the middle. Peavy got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. 34 yards. Houston to Jazz Peavy.
Running, pushed up on my guy. I seen I had the perfect leverage. Once I made my move, I knew it was one of those plays. Like we did it in practice numerous times. So Bart knew to throw it, and he threw it, and it's just like practice.
On 2nd down, play fake. Hornibrook throws left side. And speaking of Ingold, he'll make the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That's a thrill, too. Hornibrook to Ingold as the Badgers extend the lead. It's now 39-10.
A defensive clinic brought to you by Jack Sitchie.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Goodbye. Touchdown, Corey Clement. Pressure coming from Beagle. Oh, he was shot out of a cannon.
Win number 10 for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report is brought to you by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. By Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. By UW Health, UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Good or better? The Hyundai Sonata versus the Toyota Camry. The Sonata has an available panoramic sunroof. The Camry? No. In the Sonata, available Android Auto. The Camry? No again. And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Sonata from Hyundai.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Badgers improved to 2-0, a 54-10 win against Akron, the home opener for the Wisconsin Badgers. Now one non-conference game remaining. That'll be this coming Saturday as the Badgers host Georgia State. And I know I'm kind of running this into the ground with you. I know we're talking leading up to the Akron game about how your guys approached their business this week. You said it was good during the week, seemed to be pretty good. You'll find things are correct, but you guys do a pretty good job of kind of staying on task, don't they?
No, I was proud of them, and there was enough things this past week with the start of school and certainly coming off a big win week one that I thought they did a really nice job and played and got better, I think, in some certain areas, and yet we just got to keep growing and keep improving. But I really was proud of the way the guys played, even where they came out the second half and continued to play. And I think we have so many limited opportunities, especially here at Camp Randall. I mean, it was great getting back to Camp Randall and going, but we've got 6 opportunities, and you just want everyone to maximize each day. And I thought they did that for the most part today. It was fun.
You said in your news conference this past Monday there's going to be a different kind of preparation because of the way Akron plays. They spread you out. They try to play up tempo. You guys look like they were ready for that because this is a team that I would think was feeling pretty good about itself, especially how Akron broke a game open in the fourth quarter, spraying the ball around. You didn't really get much of a chance to do that.
I think you're right, and a lot of respect for what they've done. And 8-5 last year, and won a bowl game. And we thought that the receiver was maybe as good a receiver we saw week one. And the running back had a lot of respect. We saw it on the one play, which was actually a big play, I thought, by DT of coming and punching it out and Soldier and getting it. And really the run game for Akron was kind of a non-factor. So I thought the guys did a good job there. And Akron's defense gave us a lot of different looks. I thought the kids handled it pretty well, and I thought it was a good plan by, Rudy and Set and kind of making sure we gave our kids a fair chance. And I thought that was good to see our guys be able to adjust and still turn it loose.
It's 2 games in, but you guys have been able to distribute the ball a lot. If it was LSU and then it was Troy Fumagalli who had the bigger numbers on Saturday. This week it was Jazz Peavy. And you talked last year about him. You were seeing some pretty encouraging signs with him. Had to be a lot of fun watching him on Saturday.
It was good, and Rob got involved early just on the little bubbles, that were kind of a run-pass option. I thought Jazz did a nice job of blocking on those, and Jazz did come up with some big plays. And I thought Bart, there was some times where he cut loose. He had a couple I thought he'd want back, but there was a lot of good things, and yet I still think it started with the ability to run the ball. We were better on third down, which gave you more opportunities, and so there were some good things that I think can build on, but we'll look at it and we'll say we can get a lot better, and we need to, right? I mean, it's early in the season, but I appreciate the way the guys played.
You mentioned the third down. Badgers were 10 of 15 on third down, and on the other hand, Akron was 1 for 10, and it was a game where it really matters, I think, for all of you guys to get players who maybe aren't on the first line or even the second line. You mentioned Tywan Deal, he got some work, but Bradrick Shaw, and then Alex Hornibrook, his first drive. Pretty impressive. I'm sure if he was nervous, he didn't show it. I'm assuming he was a little nervous, but he looked pretty calm out there, didn't he?
He was, and I remember how I was on my first, and I wasn't a very good quarterback, but it's significant. And we had a lot of guys go in and get their first snaps. David Edwards at tackle, and I thought, defensively, Patrick Johnson did a nice job on covering kicks and playing safety. Griffin Grady played. We had a lot of guys get significant reps, and that's can only help them.
Yep, T.J. Edwards back in. You hated with what happened with Chris Orr in the LSU game, but at least maybe some depth coming back there in the linebacking core with T.J. Edwards in there again.
Yeah, that was good. And talking to him after the game, he said it felt pretty good. And Justin was going to kind of shut him down, but he was ready to get. So I think he got 3 more plays, and those add up. And he needs to just keep working and getting in football shape. And he means a lot to this defense. And so it was good in a lot of ways to get a number of guys significant reps, and you can only get better from that.
There's enough craziness in college football already this season. You know, Northwestern, a good team, and they've lost a couple tough ones to start. You guys seem like you get the message, and I bring that up because Georgia State coming in. That's a young program, but another bowl team from a year ago. It seems like a solid footing kind of program right now.
They really are, and you know, the talent that they have on that team. And I remember watching their bowl game last year, and actually one of the other games, and they've got some talent, and it's a good group. And you know what? Well, our kids will throw on the tape on Sunday. We'll have a bunch of guys come in Sunday, and they'll start seeing it, and we're going to have to be ready. And you know, like I said, we have limited opportunities, and let's try to maximize every one of them. And I think this group is starting to get. I know a lot of the guys do, and there's still some more we got to pull along, and so it'll be another great challenge for us, and a great opportunity, and so that's each week's a little bit different, and that's kind of neat about the season.
All right, Badgers will get ready to close out the non-conference portion of the regular season with a Saturday matchup against Georgia State, 11 o'clock kick Saturday morning here at Camp Randall Stadium. Coach turns in a few minutes with the Great Dane Great Question of the Week. All that and more coming up as the Badger Sports Report continues.
It was a real big week, especially coming off a big win with LSU and just focusing on, you know, any team could beat you on any given day, and just, like I said, trusting in that preparation. Coach Wilcox has a great defense he's got running for us, and just believing in what he calls and doing your 1/11th each play and just trying to play within yourself.
It was loud, and they couldn't hear much at all, and that's why they got the penalty down there to back them up even further. And then just to be able to make a big play like that, you know it's either going to be run or play action pass, so we got it done at the end of the day. Hopefully you guys are seeing us improve week in and week out, and hopefully we can just keep trending upwards.
You know, I didn't really know how I was going to feel sitting on the sideline, and then once it hit me, I was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. So, you know, I feel good though. You know, I came back at the right time, and I'm happy about that. You don't want to get too hung up on stats. You know, I think we'll look at the film tomorrow and see there's a lot of things that we have to clean up. But you know, we're only going to go through here, so I hope to be able to just keep building on that. So it's a good start for sure.
Not to be cocky at all, but you know, I worked really hard this offseason to get back to where I need to be. And like I said, I try to fight for every inch, every yard, and just know that I'm a type of caliber back that can be mentioned among, in the country.
I kind of knew going in if we were up by a good amount that I'll get a chance. And when Coach told me to go in, I was just focused on playing. I was excited to be out there. I probably could have thrown that with my opposite hand. It was so open, but that was fun. I threw it to my roommate Alec Ingold, and that was definitely good.
We're very big on that turnovers, because we know we win the turnover margin, we win the game. And that's what happened. You know, when I made that play, it's natural because we do it every day in practice. So I didn't really have to think. I didn't hesitate, went in and just made the script.
We kind of have that expectation of one another, just as a defense and as a team as a whole. We always want to be performing at the highest level, and I think the great thing about our team is we're never satisfied. We always expect to be better and watch the film and find certain areas where we can always improve. So I think that's a great thing right now.
Game, Jazz had 2 great touchdowns, and I was thrilled up and we was fired up. Sometimes you're not always the scorer. You got to be the cheerleader, even when you play. And that's all it was this week. Jazz made some great plays. Some of the other receivers made some good plays. He just happened to score the touchdown. So at the end of the day, it still puts 6 points under Wisconsin.
Me and Rob know what it is. I see Rob doing big things, makes me want to do things, and like today, he tells me I got 100 yards or something. He was at like 99. He was a little upset about that. So, I mean, it's just something we just keep pushing each other, always trying to be better than the other. Oh, a lot of fun. So much fun. It brings me back to high school. It's been so long. Finally doing things like that. It was a good day.
With this level of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. Introducing the completely redesigned E-Class 4MATIC. It's everything you need it to be, and more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Harris will work from the shotgun. And they'll fake a jet sweep. Harris will run left and get stoned at the line of scrimmage. The combination of Vince Beagle and T.J. Watt.
Coach Chryst and I, in the offseason, got a chance to talk quite a few times and as an outsider, I had a perspective of what it was like here, just based on what I knew and based on what people I knew that had coached here, and really confirmed it after talking to him and being here. And you know, it's just the way that the program operates, from the players to the coaches to the fan base, and it's a humble place, and I mean that in a good way, because people are put in their work, and it's a fun group of people to be around, and so it's been an enjoyable experience so far. There's no doubt about that. It doesn't mean it won't get hard at some point, because it does. That's just how coaching is and how life is, but it's been an awesome experience.
To fans out there who maybe see you as the new face on the coaching staff, how would you describe your coaching style? My job is to help them succeed and teaching them how to do things right in the meeting room, on the field. That's just what our job is as coaches, is to help those guys have success, and there's a lot that goes into that. Whatever I need to do to help them do that, that's my style. Being in the base 3-4, what is it that you like about that? Because that's obviously something that Paul wanted to keep going with. Yeah, I think there's a lot of pieces to that. There's the personnel that we have on defense that fits that. I think it's some of the things defensively that give you the freedom to do, the multiples, some of the issues it can create for the offense. You know, and again, there's no one way. You know, there's 4-3 defense, there's 3-4 defense, there's different ways to do things. So that's not the magic. It fits our personnel better. It fits the style of play we want to incorporate. It fits the teams we're going to play the best. So that's there's a number of things.
Jeter, the tight end, motions left to right on 3rd and 2. Here's Fournette off the right side, hit and stopped short of the first down. Beagle busting into the backfield. Nothing you did yesterday guarantees tomorrow, what's going to happen tomorrow. So we just have to continually work at it, and they've done a fantastic job, and we got new faces that are integrated in, and that's exciting. That's what football is. You know, in college football, people graduate and then new faces come, and that's just part of it. So it's exciting to be a part of that, and just looking for these guys to continue to work like they've been working, and for us to continue to help them. I think coaches, and especially in college in general, the football part we all love. That's why we initially got into it, and the chess match part, and trying to figure out what's best to compete against team A, B, or C. And I think as you get older and more seasoned, I guess, in the profession, I know for me it's really, those things are important. It's so key on the football part of it, but it's the chance to influence a guy in a good way, whether it might be something you can teach him to do on the field that helps him. It might be something in the meeting room that you talked about that's off the field that helps him, but just that to me is what coaching is. And so that's what I enjoy about it, and I'm fortunate to be here because the guys involved in the program, the players and the coaches and the staff, that's what they're about, and so it's really enjoyable.
There are 5,757,564 residents of the state of Wisconsin. At Pick and Save, we're proud to be here for every one of them. Keeping the quality up and the prices down. Because 14,023 of those Wisconsinites are us. Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.
Good or better? The Hyundai Tucson versus the Ford Escape. Estimated fueling costs, the Ford's higher. Whoa. Estimated routine repairs, the Ford's higher. What's happening? In fact, guys, Hyundai has the lowest 5-year cost to own of all brands for 2016. So again, Ford's higher.
Guys, that's really high. Very funny. Ha ha.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2016 Tucson from Hyundai.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
It's no secret, Quick Trip has the fresh food you need every day. From chips and buns to ripe produce and
Hey, buddy. You cooking out?
Yeah, I am.
Well, then you're gonna need brats, hamburger, hot dogs.
You bet. Premium fresh meat now at Quick Trip. Right now, Johnsonville brats, 2 packages for $7. Premium meats at your neighborhood Quick Trip.
You saved me a trip.
Hey, wait for me.
This Senior Salute is brought to you by Hyundai.
Just going into it, knowing that my role has changed here in my senior year, I definitely want to make the most out of it and basically just do anything I can to help the team. Partially a leader, obviously being an older guy, helping younger guys out, kind of showing them the ropes of what to expect to be a Badger. But then just within the offense, really whatever the coaches want me to do as a tight end, whether it's blocking, pass protection, running routes, I'll do whatever it takes for the team. Really represents the entire state. A lot of people look up to us and they appreciate everything we do. Their support really kind of fuels this program, and I think that's kind of the tradition that's been set in place here and we've tried to carry on.
Back to throw is Houston, looking, has some time, throws left side, and that is caught by Eric Steffes. Oh, a nice catch by Steffes.
Obviously last week, playing a Lambeau and beating LSU is definitely going to be a memory, but to be honest, I think the memories you make just in the locker room, on the road, stuff like that with your teammates is really stuff that sticks with you, and the friendships you make, I would say these are going to be friends for the rest of my life, and that's really the true memories that I really enjoy, but last week was pretty good too. I majored in kinesiology. I graduated a year ago, and then I also am in grad school for kinesiology. And it's kind of always figured out what I wanted to do with my life, and I always felt like I wanted to be involved in sports somehow. So I went with kinesiology and then kind of go down the strength and conditioning path to be able to train athletes and kind of stay around sports as a career.
What does it mean for you going forward to be able to say that you were a Wisconsin Badger?
It's an honor. It really has been, and I think the rest of my life this will be something I can look back on and really be proud of.
Good or better? The Hyundai Elantra versus the Honda Civic. The Elantra has available auto emergency braking with pedestrian detection. The Civic doesn't. Hyundai was named #1 in customer loyalty 7 years in a row. Honda wasn't. And only one is backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai.
What is that? Excuse me?
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Elantra from Hyundai.
There are 5,757,564 residents of the state of Wisconsin. At Pick and Save, we're proud to be here for every one of them. Keeping the quality up and the prices down. Because 14,023 of those Wisconsinites are us. Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Introducing. It's what Mercedes-Benz has been doing since 1886. Introducing the world to the first automobile. Introducing over 100,000 patented breakthroughs. Introducing innovations in performance, safety, and pure driving pleasure. This year, we're introducing the youngest, most dynamic lineup in the world. All from the car company that needs no introduction. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on Badger game days. By the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. Presented by Zimbrick European, Test drive the all-new E-Class at Zimbrick European today. By UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Time for this week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week, and it comes from Mary over in Mequon. Kind of a question, kind of a statement. She wants to know, Coach, how about all those Badgers in the NFL? 8 this year, and a total of 30 overall if you look practice squad and active roster. That's not bad.
That's pretty good. And I really feel fortunate to have known or coached or recruited, been around a lot of them. And there's 30 guys that are the top of the profession. And there's a group that's really good players. And then to see the opportunities that others have earned, it's something we can all be proud of. And each one has their own story. And that's what makes it fun. But it doesn't just happen, and there's a lot of work that goes into it, and it makes watching Sundays pretty fun.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it once again this season. Best of luck to all of them. Mary, we thank you for your question. The Great Dane with 4 locations in Madison, east side of town, downtown, Pittsburgh, as well as Hilldale, and of course up north, a Great Dane up in Wausau as well. Badgers close out the non-conference portion of the schedule Saturday morning here at Camp Randall Stadium, an 11 a.m. kick Central Time. Wisconsin takes on Georgia State. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Good or better? The Hyundai Santa Fe Sport versus the Ford Edge.
Should we be wearing helmets?
The Santa Fe Sport has an available multi-view camera system. The Edge doesn't.
What was that?
On the Hyundai, available auto emergency braking. On the Ford, nope.
Hey, what's with the axe?
And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai.
I'm out.
The 2017 Santa Fe Sport from Hyundai.
It's no secret, Quick Trip has the fresh food you need every day. From chips and buns to ripe produce and...
Hey, buddy. You cooking out?
Yeah, I am.
Well, then you're gonna need brats, hamburger, hot dogs.
You bet. Premium fresh meat now at Quick Trip. Right now, Johnsonville brats, 2 packages for $7. Premium meats at your neighborhood Quick Trip.
You saved me a trip.
Hey, wait for me.
With this level of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. Introducing the completely redesigned E-Class 4MATIC. It's everything you need it to be and more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.